So I'm here to address them. Let's start with the first one. Everyone was asking, why did this make it to social media? For those of you that are new to my page and clearly don't know any of my content, I documented my entire relationship with my husband from my very first date to the time that we eloped in Italy and further on from there. I documented the good times, and so it wouldn't be right or be hypocritical if I did not document and share this information. One of the other questions was, why did I not go to the higher ups? I did. I went to the chair of the deacon board and the chair of the trustee board in early November and talked to them about everything. They even have more details than you all have. So I went to them, nothing was done. The reason why the video was made to begin with, because my name was being slandered around the church and around his staff. He has not been truthful. He has fabricated a situation that happened, and I was tired of the blame and the misinformation being targeted towards me, and me ultimately being the bad guy. I made this video because there were a lot of people involved. There are a lot of people that have been involved with him and that have been silenced, and I am one that will not and cannot be silenced. So I am the only one that spoke up and spoke out. One of the other questions was, what could he possibly have done that you demanded that would make you take him back? Well, he had an inappropriate relationship with a member of his church while he was dating me. That person is the daughter of his former secretary. She reached out to me a few days after he announced our engagement on Easter on the phone, and she told me everything. The demand that I made was, I asked him to let go of his secretary. I felt like she was too close. She knew that Elijah was dating me. She also knew that he was dealing with her daughter. She was booking my flights to and from Minneapolis to Indianapolis, booking dinner reservations, booking everything. She was just too close. I did not want her around. I did not want to be around her. I didn't want to eventually have to email her or call her or do anything in regards to church-related stuff. So I asked him to let her go. That was one of the demands. He did that. I thought because he let go of his secretary, that he was serious about our relationship, and it made me feel a little bit more comfortable moving forward in our relationship. I would have sent the baby to Jesus or Jesus Academy, Jesus Daycare. Trust and believe that was a thought of mine. And every time that I talked about terminating, I literally got sick to my stomach. Ironically, Monday of this week, I received a phone call from the doctor letting me know that I am having a little girl. Most people would be excited to know the sex of their baby, especially to know that they're having a daughter when they already have a son. But it's just something that I'm not excited about right now. I've been told to try to find the joy in this moment, and I can't find it. My prayer is that as time goes on, that I will be able to connect to my daughter. I pray that I don't have any resentment towards her. My prayer is that I can love her the way that I love my son, despite everything that is going on between me and her father. So for those that are sticking and riding with me, I would ask that you would just pray for peace of mind for me. I would like for all of you guys to back off of Kari. She and I did have a conversation the day after Christmas. We had a long 4-hour phone conversation. I do not agree with everything that has happened, but I do understand how she fell into the manipulation of you all's pastor. He is a very smart, well-spoken man, and he knows how to use that to his advantage. For everyone that is attacking me in my comments because you are sticking and riding beside your pastor, I don't blame you at all. You all have known him for 5 years. You have grown to love him for those 5 years. He and I have only been together for a year and a half. And even in that year and a half, with everything that I know about him, everything that I know about his past, and everything that I know that he continues to do, I still love him. And so there is so much that you all do not know. And I am not upset because he is not a truth teller. I hope that one day he will tell the truth. I truly believe that everything that's done in the dark comes to light, because everything that this man has done to me in the dark, I did not go looking for it. It literally fell on my lap. Church sent out an email earlier this week about the claims against their pastor and how they are supporting the family. You all are not supporting the family. If you were, you would have reached out to check on Hayes. At the end of the day, there is an innocent child that has moved to Minnesota and now has moved from Minnesota, had started a whole brand new life with friends at school, friends at church. We built a community here, and I had to have a really hard conversation with him and let him know that this will no longer be his home. Would have hoped that you all would have actually checked in on the family. For those that have checked in on us, I really appreciate you. For those that have come to the house to pick him up, to distract him so I could pack up, or just so I could get things done, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who has called. I appreciate everyone who has stopped by. I appreciate everyone who has prayed for and with me. Know that your kindness, I'm not taking it lightly at all. I really appreciate you. That's really all that I have to say. I appreciate everyone that has reached out to me. I hope that somebody can learn something from this. I don't believe that anyone should be silenced. There were tons of people that told me to take the video down or let God handle this. No. God can continue to handle it the way that he sees fit. But this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to sit back. Got a divorce to go through now. And I got to continue to bake this little girl that's inside of me, because I haven't been taking care of her. And I haven't been taking care of her mom. And so my prayer is that I can heal. Everyone involved can heal. I hope that this doesn't happen to anybody else. And I just want to get back to the Tyler, the daughter, the mom, the friend that I was, or that I am, for my babies. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. I received a sermon a couple of weeks ago from Sarah Jakes Roberts, basically talking about her going through the process to get to the promise on the other side. And I have no clue what my promise is on this other side, because I'm being dragged and this process is terrible. But I just know that I'm going to have a testimony. Something on the other side, and it has to, because this is just insane. But again, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for all of your prayers, your well wishes, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.
It tarnishes our reputation as a church. It makes some question the spiritual well-being of our institution. Perhaps worst of all, it evokes memories of church hurt and trauma that all too many of us have had to live through time and time again. And so from the bottom of my heart, I'm deeply sorry that because none of you should have had to experience hurt like this on the week of Christmas. I hate that a private matter became public. However, I will stand here today and boldly stand by my decision to dissolve my marriage so that I can be physically safe and mentally whole. And through all the noise, I want you to know I'm grateful to be alive. And so I ask that you would pray for our church, pray for my family, pray for everybody who's been involved and touched by this situation. And know that I love my fellowship family and that stepping away even for a brief moment is hard, but I'm confident that the same Holy Spirit that has sustained us through 5 years of victory seasons will continue to be with us even in my absence. And while I might be absent physically, know that I will still be connected with you all spiritually because we're going into our church fast. And I hope you all will help me and join me in praising God for the opportunity that we have to fast together. We announced this fast a little while ago. We didn't know the type of spiritual warfare we were getting ready to walk into, but I believe it's providential that God has called us to a time of fasting and prayer so